Borley Rectory, built in 1862, was a large Gothic-style house in the village of Borley, Essex, England. It was constructed for the Reverend Henry Bull and his family. From its very beginnings, the rectory was shrouded in eerie legends and strange occurrences. The first signs of paranormal activity were reported by the Bull family themselves. Reverend Bull's daughters claimed to have seen the ghost of a nun wandering the grounds. According to local law, the nun was from a nearby convent who had a forbidden love affair with a monk from the Borley monastery. The pair planned to elope, but were caught. The monk was executed and the nun was bricked up alive inside the convent's walls. Her restless spirit was said to roam the area, searching for her lost love. After Henry Bull's death, his son, Harry Bull, took over the rectory. During his tenure, the haunting continued with increased vigour. The family frequently heard unexplained footsteps, and Harry often observed the ghostly nun from his study window. The most intense period of activity began in 1928, when the Reverend Guy Smith and his wife moved into the rectory. Shortly after moving in, they discovered a woman's skull wrapped in brown paper in a cupboard. The couple began experiencing a plethora of supernatural occurrences. Bells rang without cause, strange lights appeared in the windows, and objects moved on their own. They even reported phantom footsteps echoing through the hallways. Disturbed by these events, Mrs. Smith contacted the Daily Mirror, a British newspaper which sent a reporter to cover the story. The newspaper also brought in Harry Price, a well-known paranormal investigator. Harry Price's first visit to Borley Rectory in 1929 marked the beginning of a series of investigations that would cement the rectory's reputation as one of the most haunted houses in England. Price and his team witnessed numerous inexplicable events, including the appearance of objects, strange noises and sightings of the ghostly nun. On one occasion, a spirit supposedly communicated with Price through a series of knocks and taps. The Smiths left Borley Rectory after only a year, unable to cope with the constant disturbances. In 1930, the Reverend Lionel Foyster, his wife Marianne, and their adopted daughter Adelaide moved in. During their time, the haunting escalated dramatically. Marianne Foyster was often the target of violent poltergeist activity. She was thrown from her bed, slapped and even locked in rooms. Lionel documented these events meticulously, noting occurrences such as writing appearing on the walls, objects being thrown, and mysterious fires breaking out. The most chilling aspect of the Foysters' stay was the series of messages that appeared on the walls addressed to Marianne. The messages seemed to plead for help, stating things like, "Marianne, please help get," and "Marianne, light mass prayers." These cryptic messages added a new layer of fear and mystery to the already intense haunting. In 1935, the Foysters left the rectory, and Harry Price returned for a more extended investigation. He rented the house for a year and assembled a team of 48 official observers, including journalists, students and other interested parties, to help document the phenomena. The year-long investigation yielded substantial evidence of paranormal activity, including the unexplained appearance of objects, strange noises, and sightings of apparitions. Despite Price's findings, some skeptics claimed that the phenomena were either exaggerated or the result of natural causes, such as drafts, rats, or the house's settling. Others believed the Foysters and Price had fabricated or misinterpreted the events. In 1939, Borley Rectory was severely damaged by a fire. The owner at the time, Captain W.H. Gregson, claimed to have accidentally knocked over an oil lamp while unpacking boxes. The rectory was subsequently demolished in 1944. However, the site of the former rectory continued to be a focal point for paranormal enthusiasts and investigators. Many reported seeing ghostly figures, strange lights, and hearing eerie sounds on the grounds. Harry Price published 2 books on Borley Rectory, The Most Haunted House in England, 1940, and The End of Borley Rectory, 1946. His detailed accounts and investigations solidified the rectory's place in paranormal history. However, after Price's death, some of his contemporaries re-evaluated his findings, suggesting that he may have exaggerated some of the phenomena or been too credulous. Despite the controversy, Borley Rectory remains one of the most famous hauntings of the 20th century. The combination of historical intrigue, tragic romance, and intense paranormal activity continues to capture the imagination of ghost hunters and skeptics alike. The legacy of Borley Rectory endures as a quintessential ghost story, representing the mysterious and unexplainable facets of the paranormal world.